Well, we got the orientation, right? Hello, whoever's here. Hanging out Friday afternoon with you. It is the Agree to Disagree Friday Night show. How are you? Oh, shit, what up? Oh, shit. Kind of says it all. Dauber937, how are you? Dauber937. Just hanging out, doing some errands and stuff. We got back. I just wanted to make sure that I followed through the show. Trying to make a commitment, try to keep up to that commitment. So here we are. It's Friday. Kind of a gloomy day. Hanging out in the Catskills. Wanted to talk about some things today. I thought that stay safe. Yeah, it's getting tough lately. Might be time for a geographical change. Honey Bunny in the house. Who's the cutie? That's Nico. Alchem Art, how are you? Nico is a Papillon. Bitchin' Bob. Bob Bitchin'. Albuquerque in the house. Roy Wall, how are you? Mr. H, Maine. Oh, that's an area I still got to go to. That's a New England state. Maine. Yeah, Nico says hi, Dauber. Real Jingy in the house. Hey, Jingy. Jingy. Yeah. Well, Maine's a different world, I heard. Oregon in the house, all right. Slightly inconvenienced. Northern Ireland, my friend. West Valley Transparency. My fiance and I are both Irish. Black Hester. What up, buddy? What up? Colorado Springs, how are you? Pikes Peak, how are you, sir? Good to see you again. Pikes Peak, auditors in the house. Figure I got about a half-hour show today based on the agenda. I just wanted to talk about some things that I thought were close to my heart and important to me. The first thing that I wanted to talk about was, how much as in this movement do we follow through? Do we actually put ourselves out there? Arizona. Johnny Conway, how are you? Connecticut. Oh, you know that. We know all about Connecticut. I'll be there tomorrow. How much do we follow up? How much do we sacrifice? And in your heart and your passion level, what are you willing to do? Because everybody has expectations, and everybody will say, well, you should have done this. You could have done that. And every time I think and I say, yeah, but you weren't there. You weren't there, right? So what are you talking to me for about? But I get it. You always want to be available for advice and get better. Eric Johnson, how are you? But there's things that I try to say is my goal is to not get arrested. I don't want to go into a cell and be cold for a while. I will. It's part of the commitment. I get it. Nobody's perfect. Well said. You're going to do the best you can do wherever you're at, not just in your auditing life, but in your personal life too. Some people have a family, kids at home. Their sacrifice is different than somebody like mine right now. So they may take that differently than me. So I can't I can't expect that person to make the same commitment level that I have. And I don't think that's fair to put that expectation on that person. That's my point. My point is that I at one point was willing to do certain things, and even now I'm not, but I want to still get the information out there. So, for example, I had an incident at New York State Thruway. Hey, Regina, how are you? Good to see you again. Pissed off Marine. Don't piss off the Marines, man. And that's the thing. You could be arrested every single time, and you're going to end up spending so much time in court and paying fines and things. It's going to frustrate you. I think you'll drop out. And I think what it should do is give whatever you can give at that specific time in your life, wherever you're at. And as long as you're giving something, like I've always said, that's what matters. You're giving something to a movement, a cause, not an organization. Nobody, we're not collective here. So, I wanted to talk to all the people that would criticize, hey, Bug Bite, because no matter what, when you're out there and you're confrontational with a police officer, you're not submissive, you're not a bootlicker. You're actually going to say, no, I don't agree. Now, by saying that alone, you have King Putin, however, you have become against them immediately. You're like, the wall's divided, and boom, they're going to treat you differently. So, you're doing something. And those people, no matter what it is, should be acknowledged and appreciated. And that's what I always try to do. Focus on the positive when it comes to the community. Excuse me, the movement, and not, each other individually. You know what I mean? I got a FOIL request, and it is FOIL, by the way, in New York. And I made fun of a police officer, and I have to eat that crow. I have to apologize when I make a mistake. In New York State, there is a form called the FOIL, F-O-I-L, not FOIA, F-O-I-A. So to that officer that I criticized, I apologize. I was wrong. I submitted a request for a FOIL, which I thought was fine. New York State captain of the New York State Trooper Barracks. I asked for all the body cam footage. I asked for all the information related to this incident. I even gave him a link to the YouTube video. They sent me something back. I will receive the information no later than November 20th of 2019. Now, people may not realize that in civil rights cases, you usually have about a year to file a claim. Now, if somebody did something 7 months, you're really impeding somebody's ability to recourse their government. So I'm going to take that letter and I'm going to forward that to the Attorney General's office, because that is restricting me for my jurisprudence, my fair justice in this judicial system. Defend, how are you? So, that I'm going to keep following up. Now, you're buffering? I'm not buffering. Anybody else buffering? Sorry, guys. I'm going to take this case, and I'm going to take that FOIL request, and I'm going to follow through with it. Now, I might not go back down there until I get some acknowledgement from the Attorney General's office. I don't want to put myself in harm's way, because that was one of the points I forgot to make. Some of these people that are out there, just by making those phone calls, just by standing up, they're putting themselves in harm's way. You don't constantly. You ask for footage? Okay. So the FOIA requests in New York, I think I just saw Aiken say, let me just say, William O'Donnell, how are you? New York City are denied constantly. Yeah, New York City seems to be a different beast. I don't like it. The mayor has made that more extremely socialistic, and I'm not a political person, but in my opinion, that city has lost its way. It's become like its own entity. It's really crazy. But anybody who does anything in that regard is putting their lives on the line in some cases, just by being in front of that person with a gun and a badge. So everybody should be appreciated. Every sacrifice is worthy of the cause. It gets the information out there. The movement. Now, you can criticize it all you want. It doesn't matter, because the information's getting out there. It's publicity. It's information. The people that hate it, they watched it. It's information. So I appreciate everything that everybody does in the community, regardless of what you do, just by hitting the like button, just by, sitting here watching me spew garbage out of my mouth. I appreciate it. It's a venue for me to say what I want to say. And if I didn't have you guys watching, then I'm wasting my breath. So I appreciate it. Even if you're a hater, I appreciate it. I filed lawsuits against my arrest department, been harassed by a local police department coming to my house and shopping at my cameras. Make sure you get all the footage. Make sure that you add a Title 13 241 on top of the 242, I believe. Hey, Regina, thanks for coming back. Joe Mama, how are you? Because if you get all the footage and then you've got that conspiracy thing and then you've got the intimidation factor in there, harassment factor, that's going to only add to your federal lawsuit. And I should be hopefully filming a federal lawsuit I'll be filing pretty soon. All right. The nice segue into attraction versus promotion. What do you guys think? When you make a video, do you put fluff on it? Do you make it? I don't know. Like I put music in my videos. I try to put graphics so that it's catchy. I try to do things that are entertaining because I want people to watch the video. Defend, thank you. And Jingy Stabs, don't forget about Jingy in the house. That's attraction. That's not necessarily promotion. Including words. Words very powerful. That's powerful trash. But what do you guys think? Do you think that we should, jazz up the videos? Do you think we should just leave them plain and simple? I don't know. I think that I'm gonna I try to be. Hey, Baba Boy, how are you? I always try to follow my heart. My heart says to me, I enjoy it. I enjoy that aspect of it. So I plan to continue doing that. It's not to offend or to try to look glorified or be snazzy or sell out or make money, because you guys know you don't make a lot of money on YouTube, especially at my level. It's peanuts. You can't, it's not a living. It doesn't even pay for the gas really. So it's more about, what I want to do, my passion. And that is to get the message out and as many people as possible. And it is sad, but true. It is. It is. Things sell. That shouldn't sell. It's almost like you're a sellout. But I don't believe that. I don't feel that way. Forming an association of auditors in New England. I have on my channel, it's called East Coast Auditors. And I would like to get that, not an organization, I don't want to use that specific word, but just like, friends on another social site, and we all go out and hang out and do things. How many audits do you do daily? I would say weekly versus daily, 3. 2 out of 3 get published usually. Problem is that, you're not going to have a lot of substance a lot of times. It's just the way it is. And it's not about clicks. I demonetized 5 of my previous videos, and at one point, I don't think I announced it in a video. I just sent a message out to the community, and just demonetized them. So, people are talking about people making money, and that frustrates me. That really does. I do have a source of income other than this, and other people do too. This is not people trying to get rich or famous. That aggravates me. I made a video recently, and one of the first things I said was, this is not about that. Who goes out? Who gets rich off of going out and spending money on gas, time, equipment, putting themselves in harm's way? Come on. What good does that do? How much money you put in your pocket? At the end of the month, you do that 3 times a week. How much money do you think you're going to put in your pocket? No. It's not. We buffering? All right, come on, let's go. Come on. We back yet? Coming back. Here we come on, man. How we doing? Are we back here? Oh. Oh, you can hear me? My side says it's buffering still. Well, we're going to keep it short, I guess, because we're starting to buffer. We're having problems here. But I just wanted to make it clear, make it loud and clear to everybody that there are folks in this community that are doing this for the right reason. They're doing it for the good cause. Their heart's in it. It's not about fame and fortune. You're good? Thank you, Froggy. Hey, Froggy. Cheers. Hey. I want everybody to have a good weekend. I do have a video coming out tonight, and I do plan on being in Connecticut tomorrow. And everybody that's in the battle, man, stay strong, stay safe, and we'll see you again. New England Truth signing out.